A park is an area of natural, semi-natural, or planted space set aside for human enjoyment and recreation or for the protection of wildlife or natural habitats. Urban parks are green spaces set aside for recreation inside towns and cities. National parks and country parks are green spaces used for recreations in the countryside. State parks and provincial parks are administered by subnational government states and agencies. Parks may consist of grassy areas, rocks, soil, and trees, but may also contain buildings and other artifacts such as monuments, fountains, or playground structures. Many parks have fields for playing sports such as basketball and football, and paved areas for games such as basketballs. Many parks have trails for walking, biking, and other activities. Some parks are built adjacent to bodies of water or watercourses and may comprise a beach or boat dock area. Urban parks often have benches for sitting and may contain picnic tables and barbecue grills. The largest parks can be vast natural areas of hundreds of thousands of square kilometers with abundant wildlife and natural features such as mountains and rivers. In many large parks, camping in tents is allowed with a permit. Many natural parks are protected by laws and users may have to follow restrictions. There are also one example of the famous park, especially among children, is the amusement parks that have live shows, fairground rides, refreshments, and games of chance or skill.
Challenges in managing amusement park. Amusement park can be extremely capital intensive with significant upfront costs required for land acquisition, ride construction, and other infrastructure. Additionally, amusement park project may require ongoing investment in maintenance and upgrades to keep the park fresh and relevant for visitors over time.
And now is the advantages of amusement park. So first is the or you can step into different world, like a theme park can transport you to the world of fairies, pirates, clowns, and astronauts, and many more. So you could even be an explorer in a world of wonders or a familiar fairy tale. It is surrounded by joy and happiness that you can immerse yourself in the fantasy for as long as you're there. Next is you can escape stress. So according to clinical psychologist Judy Koryansky, fast-paced rides can be helpful outlets when you're feeling stressed out because they expose us to good fare. So while you can get a bit nervous beforehand, so riding roller coasters like the megaphobia can actually be therapeutic, especially if you truly let go of all your worries and scream away your anxiety. And next is you can burn calories. So according to the study conducted by the Thrill Laboratory shows that UK theme parks help their roller coaster riders burn around 40 and 70 calories per ride. And now is you can conquer your fears. So whether it's the height or the speed that's hunting you, so you can learn to control it and start enjoying the thrill rides offer. So overcoming your fears is a tremendous benefit of going to a theme park. So while you may not feel it amidst the plummeting drops and nauseating twists and turns, plunging into a crowd headfirst can actually foster your confidence and improve your self-esteem and allow you to live life unhindered. And the last is you can foster bonding with your friends and family.
Disadvantage of amusement park. First is air pollution, caused by carbons from the fuels in the rides in amusement park and in the crowded people in that park. So the air can be polluted, that can cause trouble breathing and etc. to the guest. Lack of innovation. This is also a disadvantage to the amusement parks in order to attract more guests, because some guests will need more exciting and new activities that can make them happy. But if the park were lacked in terms of modernization and innovative facilities, they can't attract more guests. High operating cost. Not all guests can afford high cost in amusement park, so they choose another that can fits for their budget. Seasonal operating hours. This is also a disadvantage because some guests were not aware about their operating hours. Weather dependency. It is also a disadvantage because they can't operate due to bad weather, and it's a loss of guests and their profit. Safety incidents. If the amusement park was have an incident before, some guests were afraid that it will happen in them too. So it can cause bad image to the operations of amusement. Lack of management. It can cause a disaster in parks in terms of precautions and awareness of the facilities and rides, and about also to their safety.
Overall, the nation's public parks and recreations are leaders in improving the overall health and wellness of the nations. They are essential partners in combating some of the most complicated challenges our country faces, such as poor nutrition, hunger, obesity, and physical inactivity. Park and recreation agencies effectively improve health outcomes, and those should be supported through national and community level funding and policies that enable them to continue to expand their effort in making positive change in the health and wellness of our nation. Public park and recreation agencies create healthy communities and play a fundamental role in enhancing the physical environments in which we live. Through facilities, outdoor settings, and service provided, they support good health for people of all abilities, ages, socioeconomic backgrounds, and ethnicities.